Hello and welcome to this week's MTV, coming to you on the 4th of July, where the United States of America celebrates our independence as a nation. So happy Independence Day to each of you watching this, whether it be on the 4th of July or sometime after. When I think of the word freedom, which is what we celebrate on this day every single year, what comes to my mind immediately is the freedom that I have to worship God, the freedom that I have to speak or to share the things about which I am passionate, which of course we're able to do through these MTV segments week after week after week. I also think about the freedom that I have to be an entrepreneur, to work for myself, to choose to work harder or to expand my business. And I have the freedom to do that. The freedom that Fred and I have to raise our boys, to honor the Lord and to serve other people, to care, and that we have that freedom here in this country. And in considering all of that, what we also have to think about is that freedom is not guaranteed. You know, that there are men and women who have fought to secure the freedoms that we enjoy in this country. How thankful I know I am, and I'm sure you are, as you consider the freedoms that you enjoy that have been made available to us through the men and women who have fought time and time again, and so many who have willingly and sacrificially given their life for the freedoms that we have here in America. You know, one thing I know is that freedom is easy to take for granted. And yet, when I don't have it or I feel as though I'm lacking freedom, I am so ready to fight to gain it back. So what is it for you that has you feeling as though you lack freedom in your life, in your business, in your relationship with the Lord, in your family, in your marriage? Is there an area where you are feeling enslaved or imprisoned and you are desiring and craving for freedom? I want to encourage you that Jesus in John talks about how he indeed desires to give us freedom. You know, in John 14:6, Jesus says, "I am the way, the truth, and the life." Well, what's interesting about that scripture is prior to that, in John 8, verse 32, Jesus says, "Then you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free." And just a few verses down from there, he says, "So if the Son sets you free, you will be free indeed." What I have found in my own life, in my marriage, in my parenting, in my business, in my friendships, is that if I want freedom, the best place, the only true freedom to experience is what is provided to me through Jesus Christ, who is that truth that when I choose to know that truth, it will indeed set me free. Why? Because it gives me a broader perspective, a greater appreciation, the desire to have a greater level of patience in dealing with circumstances or people. And so I want to challenge you this week. Take time, one, to thank a service man or woman, whether you see them in uniform, you know they've served in the past, or they're currently serving. Take time to say, "Thank you so much for serving our country, for allowing me to enjoy the freedoms that I do." Secondly, take time to open the Bible and to read about Jesus, who chooses and willingly desires to give each of us freedom. Starting in the book of John is a great place to begin. And so with that, I wish you a happy Independence Day, and I look forward to seeing you back here next week on MTV.